The role of women in business. What's your take on that?
It's difficult.
We have the pleasure to be here with Soraya Gadit. She's been working in the pharmaceutical industry for 15 years, and then she founded Inocrowd, a company that is now working with big names such as Bosch, Auto Europa, Navigator, and Sonai. Soraya, how are you?
Fine. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, I'm a pharmacist. I graduated in pharmacy. I used to work for 15 years on research and development for oncology diseases and also for infection diseases like malaria and tuberculosis. Well, my dream was when I went to the pharmacy degree was to try to find a cure for oncology diseases and also for some infectious diseases. I finished my degree and then I went to three pharmaceutical industries and to try to achieve my dream, to try to find a cure for some oncology diseases like breast cancer and melanoma, but it was not the right place to do that. So in 2011, after I did an MBA in finance in management, I thought to found my own company and try to achieve my dream.
Taking into account your background and your dream of solving all those health issues, what is Inocrowd doing to help achieve that?
I developed a department only focused on the health sector. For that, I hired a very senior person, Joana Amaral. She's also a pharmacist, and she has a very high knowledge also on the health sector, and I asked her to develop a department only for the health sector to Inocrowd, and to try to find challenges on the, intelligent health, try to find how we can put AI and machine learning to accelerate all the innovation needs on the health sector. Put technology, AI and machine learning and deep learning, and try to put these tools to accelerate the innovation in the health sector. Inocrowd has the aim to connect people all around the world and to accelerate innovation. So the vision of Inocrowd is to connect the bright minds all over the world that have solutions, put them working together, and then accelerate innovation. So that's why I create Inocrowd.
Before we go into Inocrowd, we want to know more a little bit about who is Soraya Gadit, who is the woman behind the success story.
I consider myself as a resilient person, also a persistent person. I don't give up in every time. I keep going on. 98% of my work is it's failure, so 2% is about to achieve success. So I think I have a lot of resilience. I am a resilient person. Also, I like to have a team to work for me that like to to work together and also to discuss all the themes together, because I believe that people discussing things and having different ideas will improve.
From what I could understand, Inocrowd is bridging the gap between the scientific or academic talents with businesses. Is this a fair assessment?
Yes, in fact, when I began Inocrowd, I found a gap between the research field and the organization field. So they were not working together. For example, in 2018, Portugal, on the innovation scoreboard, on the 28 countries, is on the 13th place. And the reason why this happens, it's because the connection between universities and companies is not doing smoothly. So this is the business opportunity for Inocrowd, trying to connect the academic field with organizations and try to put them working and talk to each other to accelerate all the innovation process. This is what Inocrowd does.
How do you come about the idea for Inocrowd?
It was in reading a book of innovation, and it was about a success case of Procter & Gamble. In 2001, the CEO of Procter & Gamble had a challenge with the Pringles chips, the package of the Pringles chips. He had a very big problem to print in a homogeneous way the package. And he was like working for 1 year and a half on this new package, on the new way to print this new package. And he didn't, he was with a lot of problems in 2001 to find a solution. So he thought, well, I'm going to put this challenge in Google and try to know if is there a solution out there all around the world. And it was like a bakery person from Italy that had a solution, and he was doing this on his bakery store in Italy. He had a patent also, and he sold the patent to Procter & Gamble for $15,000. So in 1 week, this CEO solved the problem. So I thought, well, we have the technology. If LinkedIn is connecting people, professional people, and also Facebook is connecting friends and family, why don't I create a platform where I can connect people that have know-how, like researchers, startups, spin-offs, and consultant people, also inventors, with organizations that need solutions in a time frame, in a short time frame.
Who are the companies using Inocrowd? Is it SMEs, big companies?
Right now it's big companies. We have examples of Metro do Porto, for example, and Aeroportos, Volkswagen, Bosch. These are the big EDP also. So these are the companies that are working with Inocrowd because they have the money to invest in innovation. But in fact, I do think that SMEs would be the right target for Inocrowd because they don't have R&D departments. so they can outsource R&D with Inocrowd. But the challenge here is in Portugal, in fact, they don't have the money to invest. When Inocrowd find the solution, this solution has to be developed. So the company has to have money to invest on this solution. So unfortunately, it's not the SMEs that are coming to Inocrowd, it's the big companies. But right now, Inocrowd has launched a new platform in 5 languages, in French, Portuguese, English, Spanish, and Mandarin. And our objective in 2019 and also for the coming years, for the future, is to scale for other countries, because we think that in Germany and also in Spain and China and also in US, the SMEs of these countries will have money to invest on innovation. But unfortunately, here in Portugal, it's not my target.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So, regarding SMEs, walk us through a real-life example where a medium company or a small company would use your service.
I had medium SMEs companies that asked Inocrowd help. An example, one company asked me to find a substitute of sugar for yogurts, and this was an example, to find a natural sugar to put on yogurts. Also, SMEs that are coming for Inocrowd are SMEs that needs digital transformation for their business, to automatize all the processes, to have less paper, to put some artificial intelligence also on their processes, for their machinery. These are the kind of challenges that some SMEs are asking Inocrowd to help in order to smooth their process and also to have a deliverable of their products for the countries that they are exporting, that they are to have the products faster in the market. So these are the challenges that SMEs are coming for Inocrowd.
So speaking about automation and AI, I also know that Inocrowd is using AI and automation to streamline the process between talent and businesses.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going about doing that?
So in this new platform, we have 1.6 million people that have know-how in our network. These are mostly researchers from the best universities all around the world, and also startups and spin-offs. But I thought that I had a lot of data, a lot of people that are coming for my platform with a lot of skills. So I thought that with machine learning and also with AI, the match between the seeker, the people that have challenges, and the solvers, the people that have the solution, should be the match should be faster and more effective. That's why I developed an AI and also machine learning to my platform to accelerate the match and to also to the match to be more effective.
We're at the peak of the new economy, so where innovation is really important, automation, AI. Businesses, there's a lot of competition out there. it's really all spaces are really crowded. So companies need to innovate to become relevant in the markets. So do you think Inocrowd is a good tool to have to help those companies in this new economy?
Definitely, because we can find right now with this AI and also machine learning that we have in our new platform, we can find solutions in between 30 to 45 days or even less. And these solutions are for problems that sometimes companies have for 20 or 30 years. And definitely that to come to Inocrowd to solve challenges that companies have for a long time, it's a tool to go, because in 30 to 60 days we can solve those challenges. I can give an example. Metro do Porto had a very big problem since Metro do Porto was built in 2001, and we found a solution for them for the fraud that they had, for people that were not buying their tickets. So the challenge was how to identify people that are not buying tickets to go to the train, and respecting the GPRD. So the challenge was how to identify those people, but protecting the people. So it was the personal data of the people. It was a very, very big challenge. And in 45 days we presented to Metro do Porto 12 solutions, and in 1 year they are already implementing a solution that will eliminate the fraud for zero. So they had a problem for 18 years and they solve it.
So it's a fast solution to a problem.
It's a fast solution, and it pays for itself.
I want to switch gears a little bit, but before doing that, regarding Inocrowd, is there a valuation value for Inocrowd at the moment?
In 1 year, we have between 20 to 30 companies asking challenges for Inocrowd. So one challenge, if you put one challenge at Inocrowd, the seeker, the company has to pay 15K. This is the business model to submit the challenge, and then Inocrowd will retain 10% of the cost of the solution from the solver. Right now, the company is evaluated in 3 million from the investors.
Yes. I want to switch gears here and going into the role of women in business. What's your take on that?
It's difficult because all the women will say it's difficult, because I also have children, one son. He's studying medicine right now, but I have a husband, so I have to, when I end here at Inocrowd, which is sometimes very late at night, I have to go to my home and to do all the things that I have to do at home.
How do you manage that? Work time and family time, how do you do it?
Well, I have a lot of help from my family, from my husband, and also from my son. I think for women that want to be an entrepreneur and want to be a CEO, they have to have their family engaged. So for them to help you, I think this is the only way to do it. Also, you have to be very passionate of what you do. I read a lot of books. I don't see television, Like every day I have to, I like to read leadership and management books, also all things about innovation.
Tell us an example of a book that you're reading right now.
Right now I'm reading a Kai-Fu Lee book, The Artificial Intelligence, the New Superpower. So I advise this book for you to read. It's a very, very good book to read, where you can find the future, the new trends, the new oil, which is the data, and how is China dealing with all the IE, and how they will overcome US and Europe with this.
How do you feel about that?
It's a challenge for European countries and also for US, because for one thing that I know, this is that AI will accelerate all the process, and also on the health sector, which is my field of work, also in Inocrowd. And for the one thing that you need for AI is the amount of data. So China has a lot of data. For example, they have an application which is WeChat. The WeChat application is where they do everything. So WeChat, they integrate all the payments, the messenger, all things are on this WeChat. So they have billions of data. So that's
big data they are using to feed artificial intelligence to do better.
So they are 2 or 3 years ahead of US and also Europe.
How do you see this trend going? So China is with high growth rates, and then we have the United States and Europe. How do you see these three big parts here colliding in the future?
I think that for Europe, this war between US and China, the trade war, it will benefit Europe. So European countries will benefit from this trade war between US and China, because China is opening their doors, and US is closing. And for European countries, I think it's an opportunity. So if US is closing, others will open.
I know that there's one key to success, to your success, which is the help of your family, but I want to know some more keys to success that you have.
I have another, to be focused, I think very objective, and to be focused, to be pragmatic. I think to have emotional intelligence, to deal with problems every day, to deal with failure. It's very, very important to deal with, to know how to deal with failure, because when you have a startup or a company, 98% of your time will be failure, and you have to know how to overcome this failure.
When do you know how to overcome that? When do you know it's a failure and you should quit and do something different, or you should keep at it to try to find a positive outcome of it?
I think it's, I don't know, it's because of my age and
experience,
and I do know that it's time to move forward. Right now, I don't waste time when I know and when I feel that this is not going to happen. Let's do. So it's like next.
Do you consider yourself a more analytical person, or someone with gut feeling that just goes
both,
with your?
Both. For be a CEO, you have to have both things. Sometimes you have to be very analytical, but sometimes you have. I do believe in my intuition also, but I think that my intuition comes from my experience.
Regarding Inocrowd, where do you see it going over the next 5 to 10 years? What are your dreams?
I would like that Inocrowd to be in all countries. Right now I'm doing partnerships with people that want to represent Inocrowd in all countries. I have partners in Japan, I have partners in Brazil, in US, in Poland, in Belgium, and I'm looking for partners all over the world. Like I only need one person in every country to represent Inocrowd. So I see Inocrowd in every country that thinks that innovation is a pathway. Also, my dream is to see Inocrowd finding the cure for the diseases that
you were looking for back then. Yeah.
Looking for 30 years ago. Breast cancer, tuberculosis, and malaria. Right now I have 1.6 million solvers, so I have artificial intelligence, machine learning. I do know that I have the right tool, so I do think that I'm very near to achieve my dream, to have to discover the cure for some of these diseases, and also my dream is to have Inocrowd not needing Soraya anymore.
Tell us a good piece of advice you could share with young entrepreneurs.
Please don't want to do all the things by yourself. Build and try to build a very good team. The team is the key factor to success. It's not the idea, it's the team. And second, please go after mentorship. To have 2 or 3 mentors, it's very, very important. It's more important to have mentors than to have investors giving you money. So smart money is the best way for you to have a good company. Not only to have money, but to have mentors that can guide you, to give you advices. So these 2 things.
And an advice to medium to high entrepreneurs, achieving entrepreneurs. So now you get some of the team, you have some investment going.
Not to be so arrogant. I do find some colleagues that started companies as in 2011 as myself, and now they are very arrogant. And please try to be modest,
humble, yeah,
and humbled, because sometimes you are at low, and sometimes you are here, and sometimes you can
exactly
go down again.
Soraya, thank you very much for this interview.